Hello students, I am Kale SL, RBNB College Rampur, District Ahmednagar. Today here we will see Mathematics Part 2 and the topic number 3, Indefinite Integration. First topic and second topic is differentiation, that is differentiation of different functions. Now using the differentiation of functions, we find differentiation of functions means derivative of functions. Using the derivative of function, we find tangents of slopes of tangents and maximum and minimum value of the function. Now here, what is the concept of integration? Why we study here integration? Now using the integration, we find, suppose this is the function and these are the small parts of functions. These are the small parts of function. Using the integration, we add these small parts. Using the integration, we add the small parts. Function may be of this type or this type or this type. These are the small parts of the function, and these small parts add by the method of integration. This integration is same as this summation. Summation means addition, total. So summation of twice r. Suppose here function is twice r and r from 1 to 5, suppose. So we take this summation as 2 into 1. We put the value of r as 1. Then 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 4, 2 into 5. Now here, due to this summation, summation means addition. So here we take plus. Here we take plus. And so it is equal to 2 ones are 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, plus 2 threes are 6, plus 2 fours are 8, plus 2 fives are 10. Now take the addition of this. 6 plus 4, 10, 2 plus 8, 10, and plus 10, it is equal to 30. Means addition of this function to r from 1 to 5 is 30. And now this summation and integration is the same. Integration and summation is the same. We see now here what is integration. Definition of integration. If we know the derivative of function, we can find the integration. d by dx of f of x is equal to f dash of x. d by dx of f of x is equal to f dash of x. We know here a derivative of f of x as a f dash of x. Then integration of f dash of x is f of x. So integration of f dash of x dx is equal to f of x. Means here derivative and integration are the reverse of each other. They are the mirror images. Integration of f dash of x dx, that is equal to f of x. This sign is the sign of integration. Suppose this is s, and if we extend this s, we get the sign of integration. So integration of f dash of x dx is equal to f of x. For example, here d by dx of log x, that is equal to 1 upon x. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Then integration of 1 upon x is log x. Integration of 1 upon x dx is equal to log of x. Now here, when we write this integration sign, always write here dx. Now here d by dx of log x plus c. d by dx of log x plus c. Here c is constant. Now derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x, and derivative of constant is 0. So there is no need to write here 0. And therefore integration of 1 upon x dx is equal to log of x plus c. So see here integration of 1 upon x dx is log x, and here integration 1 upon x dx is log x plus c. So there is a new concept here in integration. When we take the integration, we have to write this symbol. We have to write symbol. Now write here function whose integration we have to take. Then here dx should be always present. And in answer, write here answer and then plus c, where c is the constant of integration. Now here we see the elementary integration formulae. If we know the formula of derivative, we write the formula of integration. So we know that d by dx of x to the power n. What is the derivative of x to the power n? Here we take n as a coefficient. N as a coefficient, and x to the power n minus 1, we decrease the power by 1. Now what is the integration of x to the power n? So integration of x to the power n dx. So here first formula is integration of x to the power n dx. It is equal to x to the power, we increase the power by 1, n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 and plus constant of integration. Means here when we take the integration of power function, we increase the power of x by 1, that is n plus 1, and divide the same number. But in derivative d by dx of x to the power n, we multiply by this power. We multiply this power and we decrease the power of x by 1. But in integration, what happens here? Integration of x to the power n dx, it is equal to x to the power, we increase the power by 1, that is n plus 1, and divide by the same number n plus 1 plus constant of integration. So first formula is integration of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus constant of integration. For example, here integration d by dx of x to the power 5, it is equal to 5 into, we take this 5 as a coefficient, 5 as a coefficient, and x to the power 5 minus 1. Get it? So it is equal to 5 into x to the power 4. But in integration of x to the power 5 dx is equal to x to the power, increase the power by 1, that is 5 plus 1, and divide by the same number 5 plus 1, and write here plus c always. And so it is equal to x to the power 6 upon 6 plus constant of integration. Now here if we take the derivative of this, again we get x to the power 5, because derivative and integration, those are opposite to each other. We check here d by dx of x to the power 6 upon 6 plus c, d by dx of x to the power 6 upon 6 plus c. Now if we take the derivative of this function, we get x to the power 5. How we check here? So this is equal to d by dx of x to the power 6 upon 6 plus d by dx of c. Now this 1 upon 6 is constant, and derivative of x to the power 6 is 6 into x to the power 6 minus 1, that is 5, and plus d by dx of c, that is constant, it is 0. So 6 get cancelled and it is equal to x to the power 5. So when we take the derivative of this, we get this x to the power 5. So derivative and integration, those are the reverse process of each other. Now second formula. Now d by dx of d by dx of a to the power x. This is equal to a to the power x into log of a. d by dx of a to the power x is equal to a to the power x into log a. Now here, if we take the integration of this with respect to x, we take the integration of this with respect to x, we get a to the power x. And now we divide on both sides by log a, and here log a. So log a get cancelled, and we get here integration of a to the power x dx is equal to a to the power x upon log a. So integration of a to the power x dx is equal to a to the power x and divide by log of a. Divide by log of a plus constant of integration. Now see here, most of the student confuse here. Here integration of x to the power n dx. Power is n is real number. It is positive, negative, fraction, etc. Here it is number, and formula is x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus constant of integration. And second formula is integration of a to the power x. Here x is the variable. Here x is the variable, and so formula is a to the power x upon log a plus constant of integration. Now third formula. What is the derivative of e to the power x? It is e to the power x. So integration of e to the power x dx is equal to e to the power x plus constant of integration. This is the third formula. Now tell me, what is the integration of log x? What is the integration of log x? Derivative of log x. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So integration of 1 upon x dx is equal to log x plus c. This is the fourth formula. So these are the basic formulae. Now we see here the trigo formulae. There are 6 trigonometric formulae. Number 5th. Now tell me, what is the derivative of sin x? What is the derivative of sin x? Derivative of sin x is cos x. So integration of cos x dx is equal to sin x plus constant of integration. Now what is the derivative of cos x? Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So integration of sin x dx is equal to cos x plus constant of integration. Sixth formula. Seventh formula. Now for sin, I give the trick after the formula. So integration of sin x dx, that is equal to cos x plus constant of integration. Now what is the derivative of tan x? Derivative of tan x is sec square x. So integration of sec square x dx is equal to tan x plus constant of integration. Now what is the derivative of cot x? Derivative of cot x is cosec square x. Derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x. So integration of cosec square x dx is equal to cot x plus constant of integration. Now tell me the derivative of sec x. Derivative of sec x is sec x tan x, and therefore integration of sec x tan x dx is equal to sec x plus constant of integration. Now what is the derivative of cosec x? Derivative of cosec x is minus cosec x cot x. So integration of cosec x cot x is equal to cosec x plus constant of integration. So these are the 10 formulas. Now here from formula number 5 to 10. Formulas 5 to 10. These are the formulas of trigonometric function. Integration of cos x dx, integration of sin x dx, etc. Now here some formulas have minus sign. So which formula have minus sign? So there is one trick. there is one trick to remember which formula is minus. Now here observe the answers of these integrations. Answers of integrations are here sin x, here cos x, here tan x, here cot x, here sec x, here cos x. If answer start with C, take it as a minus. Here answer start with C, take minus. Here answer start with C, take minus. Here answer start with C, take minus. So this is the trick to remember where minus sign appears in the formula of trigonometric functions. And in derivatives, d by dx of cos x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x. How to remember this? In derivative, we see the questions, and in the integration, we see the answers. In derivative, if question start with C, then take minus. Question start with C, then take minus. And in integration, when answer start with C, then take minus. These are the 10 formulas, important 10 formulas of indefinite integration. Take a screenshot and then write down. Now here next, d by dx of e to the power 5x, d by dx of e to the power 5x is equal to e to the power 5x into d by dx of 5x, because instead of x there is a different function 5x, so we use our standard formula d by dx of e to the power x is equal to e to the power x. But instead of x there is a 5x, so we multiply by that 5x, derivative of 5x. And what is derivative of 5x? So it is equal to e to the power 5x. Derivative of 5x is 5 into derivative of x is 1. So it is equal to 5. So 5 into e to the power 5x. Now while taking the integration of e to the power 5x, that is the composite function, we use here chain rule. Composite function, integration of e to the power x is also e to the power x, so it is e to the power x. But instead of x there is 5x. Instead of x there is 5x. So again take the derivative of 5x. D by dx of 5x, it is equal to 5 into derivative of x is 1, so it is equal to 5. So divide by this 5 to this integration, this solution. So e to the power 5x upon 5 plus constant of integration. So in integration we divide the derivative of 5x, and in derivative we multiply the derivative of 5x. This is the main difference. Composite function मध्ये त्या ठिकाणी 5x जो आहे त्याचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्या आणि डेरिव्हेटिव्ह मध्ये मल्टिप्लाय करा, आणि इंटिग्रेशन मध्ये 5x चा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्या आणि त्याने डिवाइड करा. सो वी गेट द डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ अँड इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ composite function, and this is the difference between these two. Now we see here the theorems. Theorem first, if f and g are integrable functions of x, integration of f of x plus g of x dx, integration of f of x plus g of x dx, it is equal to, we separate the integration to f of x and g of x, that is integration of f of x dx plus integration of g of x dx. Just here we have seen in derivative d by dx of u plus v, that is equal to d by dx of u plus d by dx of v. Now here second theorem is integration of f of x minus g of x dx. Integration of f of x minus g of x dx, it is equal to integration of f of x dx minus integration of g of x dx. Now here third theorem, integration of k into f of x dx. Integration of k into f of x dx, where k is a constant. We take k outside the integral. So k into integration of f of x dx. So these are the three theorems on indefinite integration. Now here, this is the basic concept of indefinite integration. What is the meaning of integration? Which are the formulas, elementary integration formulae, and composite rule, composite function derivative, and how to take its derivative, and how to take integration we have seen, and theorems on the indefinite integration. Now here, this chapter contains 3.1, 3.2a, 3.2b, 3.2c, 3.3 and 3.4. These are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exercise. So in this chapter we have to learn 6 exercise in the new syllabus. In old syllabus contain 4.1 to 4.11. That means in old syllabus there are 11 exercise, and in new syllabus there are 6 exercise. And so we have to see here 6 exercise one by one. Firstly, now we see here exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1. In exercise 3.1, there are 4 questions. Question number first, question number second, question number third, and question number fourth. These are the 4 questions. In question first, there are 5 problems. In question second, there are 10 problems. In question third, there are 10 problems. In question 4, only 1 problem. So there are totally 26 problems. There are 26 problems in exercise 3.1. So now here we start exercise 3.1, question number first. Question number first. Integrate the following functions. Integrate the following functions with respect to x. Integrate the following functions with respect to x. And first problem here, x cube plus x square minus x plus 1. First problem is here x cube plus x square minus x plus 1. For the given problem, we write here, we consider here the given problem as I. So I is equal to, now we take here integration sign like this, and we write this problem x cube plus x square minus x plus 1 dx. We consider given problem as I. Then write here integration sign, and then write this problem x cube plus x square minus x plus 1, and after writing this problem put here dx, because we integrate the following this function with respect to x. In derivative, we assume here y is equal to given problem, given example, or f of x is equal to given example. But in integration, we consider here the letter I. So I is equal to integration, and write this problem and then dx. And now here separate the integration sign. So integration of x cube dx plus integration of x square dx minus integration of x dx plus integration of 1 dx, in this way. And so this is equal to, now here integration of x cube dx means we have to use the first formula. Which is the first formula? Integration of x to the power n dx. increase the power by 1. So we write here x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus constant of integration. Here observe whether the power is number. Here x to the power 3. So we increase the power by 1. So we write here x to the power 3 plus 1 divided by same number 3 plus 1. Now here plus, here also x to the power, here power is 2. So 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 minus x to the power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Now here integration of 1 dx. We know that d by dx of x is equal to 1. Derivative of x is 1. So integration of 1 dx is x. Integration of 1 dx is x, and so it is equal to integration of 1 dx as x. So write plus x. And now here finally we write here plus c. Always write plus c after taking the integration. So final solution is here x to the power 3 plus 1 4 upon 4 plus x to the power 2 plus 1 3 upon 3 minus x to the power 1 plus 1 2 upon 2 plus x plus constant of integration. This is the solution of first problem. Take screenshot and then write down.